Hello everyone and welcome to the Infernotech Industry sponsored guide to assembling your own Eden Modular Space Station. I am Pyre Starite, the creator, and I will be showing you some helpful tips and tricks to assembling your own Eden Modular Space Station. The first thing that you will want to do is head over onto the workshop and subscribe to all the Eden pieces that you would like. When you've subscribed to all the items that you want to play with, go into the world settings and click the Advanced button. Over here toward the top of the checklist, you will see the option for Enable Copy Paste. Make sure that this is colored in. If it's not, then you won't be able to copy paste. Make sure that it is colored. Once you have turned on Copy Paste for your world, next thing you'll want to do is press the F10 key. This will reveal the blueprint screen. Anything that you have subscribed to will show up here. What you will want to do is in the little search bar, type in the word Eden. Now, you can pretty much start with any of these pieces, but what I definitely recommend is that you start with a grav tower. It is kind of like built to be the base of an Eden Modular Station, as it is very versatile in what you can do with it, mostly because of just the number of ports that are available on it. Once it is spawned in, it will have like this kind of holographic projection with a little green box around it. What you will want to do is make sure that it is orientated correctly using the keys that are shown up in the right, and when you have it where you just want it, go ahead and left click it in and it will spawn it into that place. Take a little bit while to load, and now it is here. These faces on the side of the grav tower are called ports. These basically where you link other pieces together. Now then, what you need to do next is go back into your blueprint screen and look for another piece that you want to spawn into the world. It can be anything, it can be whatever you want. It could be, let's say that you want a refinery. So here we will select the Eden Ore Processing Unit. We'll click OK, Control V, wait for it to load in, and now it is here in the same holographic projection that we saw before with the grav tower. Now, when you can't place it or it's in an invalid place to spawn, the little brace around the edge will turn red. What you need to do is make sure that it is in free space, wait for it to be green, and don't exactly just place it in yet if you want to. What you want to do is make sure that it is going to snap with this grid. Now, what you need to do for that is to go over and make sure that the cursor is pretty much pointing at the pre-existing grid. Now, make sure that it is facing the port, because if it's not facing the port, then you're not doing yourself much good. Now, make sure that the ports are aligned so that they will connect properly. When they're connected properly, make sure that you aren't moving, because the game kind of does like to pull it out from under you in the last millisecond. Left click it in. And now it is snapped into this grid. And now your Eden Modular Station has an ore processing unit. Now, let's say we need more than just an ore processing unit. We can spawn in part assembly. Click OK, Control V. Make sure that is aligned, but let's just say I'm clumsy, my mouse isn't so great, I can't get it to line up properly. That's quite okay, because I got tips and tricks for that too. What you will want to do is just spawn the item into free space. Now that it's here in free space, it's kind of its own grid. Now, what you want to do is delete it again. Yeah, I know, you just spawned it in. Here's a trick. What you want to do is make sure that your cursor is facing one of the blocks on the port side, like say the inside face of this interior wall block. Make sure that you're facing it where the cursor is, Control X, click yes. It's back in your clipboard. It's in your little Pokeball clipboard. Now, Control V it again, and you will be copy pasting it pretty much centered where you were last looking at it from. Now you can see is that it is a lot more easy to just tell it where to go, and with extreme ease you can paste it back into place. And it's that simple. Now, let's say that you do something that I'm sure that a lot of people end up doing. Let's get another item that we want. Say, let's get the landing pad. Sure. We're going to put it on the end of this part assembly. And I'm going to paste it into place and whoops. Okay. I'm going to paste another one into place and whoopsie, such a klutz. Oh, I pasted it into the wrong place. I can imagine that a lot of people end up accidentally doing this, and unfortunately in SE there is no good undo button. But let me show you the one true undo button that can sort this mess. Press 1, make sure that is a good block. Your undo key is right click. This is how you fix your mistake. Control X, you don't need this anymore. Get another, it was a landing pad. Let's make sure that we use the tips before. Face the block, Control V, and you are done. Now go out there and knock yourself out.